What's going on, Dolphins? I got one more video for you tonight. It's because I wanted to update you on the full trade details that happened with the Steelers, obviously, and cornerback Minkah Fitzpatrick. So, we traded Minkah Fitzpatrick, a 2020 4th rounder, and a 2021 7th rounder, and the Steelers traded us a 2020 1st rounder and a 2020 5th rounder and a 2021 6th round draft pick. So that's the full trade, all the details, and that's just another piece that they've just... Look, man, I don't care. Like, I don't care about the draft picks. I don't care about the cap space. Dude, they have no staples right now on this team. They literally have not... The only one would be Xavier Howard. The only guy left that you could really say for sure. But listen, people, don't kid yourself into thinking that even Xavier Howard is safe. First of all, this regime has shown that nobody is safe. Second of all, bruh, you think that motherfucker is gonna really want to stay here and waste the prime years of his career? Look, man, he's a quiet guy and stuff like that, and he's said a lot of the, trust the process stuff in public, but he also, one of the other things I wanted to let y'all know about, if y'all didn't see it, I retweeted it, but he tweeted out a little GIF about, it's Will Smith, which I think is from, the GIF I think is from Fresh Prince, and he's just like in this empty room, like all by himself. And so, Xavier Howard's feeling kind of lonely there. You think that, I mean, even if you believe that he was bought in before like all of this or up to this, you think he's gonna stay bought in forever, especially when they continue to lose and they just keep trading away, all of the cornerstone pieces, every single one, and even guys that they brought in to be supposed cornerstone pieces are not gonna be, like Josh Rosen. It's just absolute madness, right? So don't be surprised, man, if Xavier Howard doesn't finish out his contract here. Right? And listen to this real quick, because this is like even just scratching the surface, but James Palmer tweeted out some Dolphins departures since the end of 2018 season. Andre Branch, Ted Larson, Juwan James, Cameron Wake, Danny Amendola, Frank Gore, Ryan Tannehill, Robert Quinn, Laramie Tunsil, Kenny Stills, Minkah Fitzpatrick, bruh, and that's so many others. That doesn't have Sitton, that doesn't have Kiko Alonso, that doesn't have TJ McDonald, that doesn't have William Hayes, Juwan James. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, people don't understand. People are just like, there are people out there that are just blindly following this without, like, it doesn't matter how disastrous this gets. Doesn't matter how bad we are on Sundays. It doesn't matter to them if we have literally the worst season ever recorded in the history of the NFL, which we are fast on pace for. Like, if we continue up, like I saw there was a tweet that if we continue at this pace, our negative 92 point differential will be like negative 700 and something differential by the end of the season. That's fucking insane. We've already set several franchise worsts and allowed other teams, both the Patriots and no, I don't know if the Patriots set any franchise records, but the Ravens certainly did set several franchise records on us. And it's just like, it doesn't matter, but like, you can't keep doing this. It was too much a long time ago, but and seriously, like, they're destroying the team. Again, this is going to be at a minimum at this point with how bare this roster is, at a minimum 2-3 year rebuild from drafting and whatever, right? Like, it's gonna take at a minimum, I mean, at this point, we're so bare that I would say at this point, you know, it's gonna take 3 years for us to be able to get back to, like, you know, a point of reason where we actually have a, you know, a team, you know, Jesus, I mean, like, we have nothing. Actually have a team built up, right, that can get back to even the level of mediocrity that everybody's been bitching about so much. Yes. Do I want to be mediocre? Of course not, right? Like, I don't want to be, I want to be great again. This franchise is a rich history, right? But the answer is not to be fucking putrid and absolutely disgusting on Sundays, right? Like, it's insanity. It's absolute fucking insanity, man. Like, and I don't trust at all. I do not trust this regime to make the right choices with those draft picks. Like, I'm telling you, man, this is going to be, we're going to be feeling this for the next 5, 6, 7 years because of how, like, devastating, how many blows, like, this roster is taking. And dude, nobody wants to come here. Nobody wants to play here, right? Don't forget Minkah now, right? So again, just to kind of, not to pick on Doug, but he is a good example, right? So, you know, he said that, you know, he's been saying that we're not tanking and all this, that, and the other, right? He said initially when there were, you know, just rumors that some people had some players had contacted their agents, you know, about wanting a trade, he was like, nah, I don't believe it, right? And then Minkah comes out like a day or two later and is like, and his agent are like, yeah, we're looking for a trade. And well, we hear it because the Dolphins permitted him to seek a trade. And then after that, he's still like, oh yeah, we're not tanking, and you know, I don't think they're gonna trade Minkah. I haven't watched his video yet. I'm still gonna watch it. I'm looking forward to it because I wanna see what he's got to say, right? And I'm sure I'll talk about it in a later video. But you know, he was like, they're not gonna trade Minkah. That's not gonna happen. Well, look at, you know, and then that just further cements the fact that they're tanking. So, like, I mean, my guess is, again, I haven't watched the video yet, but my guess is that somehow he's gonna start going into defense, man. And again, I'm not trying to pick on him, but he's trying so hard not to see the reality, man. He's gonna go into some defense about how we got, you know, a first-round pick next year in next year's draft, and, you know, blah blah blah, we got a bunch of picks. Yeah, but we gave away Minkah Fitzpatrick, who we just took in the 2018 draft. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, this is just pure insanity. Insanity. I mean, golly. This is, it's just, it's too much, bro. It's too much. Yeah, and I mean, don't think that Rashad Jones is going to be there much longer. I mean, nobody, dude. Like, everybody's going to try and jet set as soon as possible, man, because this is it. I mean, anyway, like, I wish I could say it couldn't get any worse, but I know what's going to happen. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. By the way, actually, you know, I was thinking about something, right? So, before I end this, and I'll give a shout out to one of the homies up in the comment section. I assume he's a subscriber. Kiss the Phin is his name. So give a shout out to you, homie, because he said something, and you know, so I had recently said that I don't think that the NFL would do anything like about Ross, right? But, you know, some people have made comments, and he said, his comment was, damn, we're going to lose draft picks if NFL investigates. You know, my initial thought is that the NFL probably won't do anything because they actually kind of enjoy this circus of a situation going on right now. especially when it comes to, it's an even bigger circus because we are, historically rich franchise, right? Up until, obviously we've been stuck in mediocrity for a while, but mediocrity is not that bad, right? A lot of people used to compare it to purgatory and blah, 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 but that's silly because this is real hell when it comes to football. And I mean, it's so disastrous. But anyway, like, we've been stuck there for a while. And now we've got this shit going on, and but I've been thinking about it more. I don't know, it is possible that, because some other people were, I saw some, maybe like a report somewhere, maybe it was just a tweet, somebody was saying like that, the NFL might care if it's, if they have reason to believe that an NFL franchise is deliberately trying to do what they are clearly trying to do, and that is make themselves so bad by, cutting and trading away all of their, most talented players, and get rid of all of their, productive players and accrue draft picks, so that way they can essentially hoard in, upcoming drafts. I don't know if the NFL cares about that or not. Maybe they do. But if they did, it is possible that they could, if they did feel that way, and if that like violated some rule that I don't know about or something, and if they did care about it, and if they did investigate the Dolphins for it, it couldn't be more obvious to everybody except for fucking apparently Brian Flores, who, now we know that Stephen Ross okayed it. So, he has absolutely no excuse to deny it at this point. But my guess is he will continue to. But anyway, it's as clear as fucking as, day at this point that, they're tanking, and that is literally what they're trying to do. They're literally trying to hoard the next couple drafts, right? And but literally, man, like they're gambling our future. They're destroying us for the next few years, right? And ensuring that we're going to be like atrocious and a super terrible team for at least the next 2 to 3 years. And then just hoping that, they can throw as many darts as the board as they can possibly manage to accrue each and every year, in hopes that those picks that they get are going to actually land and be, worth something. And sure, there is a possibility that, they could just land a whole bunch of them in the next couple drafts and everything just turns around. But come on, guys, how fucking slim of a chance is that? Right? How many guys are going to be busts? How many guys, especially this, with the way that this regime is instilling the culture and stuff, they're okay to just get rid of anybody. It doesn't matter who you are, right? So, it's madness. Anyway, so, that's what I got for you. I wanted to update you on that. Look, all I'm saying is buckle up, because this is going to get a whole lot worse before it gets anywhere near better. Look, if they did investigate and found it, and if it was like violation of rules, they could take draft picks, and then if that was the case, like I said, I don't know if they care enough. I don't know if it is a violation of any rules or what. But if that kind of situation came to be, then we would have gotten rid of these, super talented players, that we could actually use to build around this team for nothing. Also, too, I super hate the idea that they are stripping the entire team, like literally just across the board, every single position, stripping the entire team just so they can chase a quarterback. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's Tua Tagovailoa. It doesn't matter if it's Justin Herbert. It doesn't matter if it's fucking, Tom Brady's child. Okay? It doesn't matter who it is. I mean, if they're clearing out absolutely every position of leadership, experience, production, pedigree, resume, all of that stuff. Like, I mean, I don't understand how people can be behind this and think that this could at any point become successful. This is the most disastrous thing that any team has ever intentionally done, from my estimation. I mean, you know, I'm only going off of, you know, reports and things that, you know, the professionals, you know, are saying. The stuff that I'm seeing, you know, across social media, Twitter, and of course, you know, all the various different articles from different news sources and so on and so forth. I do get, you know, news from a lot of sources. So, and all of the sources, most of them are saying these same things. And I mean, this season is going to be, God damn it, dude. God damn it. It upsets me so much that, you know, because I mean, even if we do manage to right the ship at some point, you know, we're going to have to deal with the fact now that the Miami Dolphins are going to have the worst season ever in the NFL, or at least in the modern Super Bowl era that a team ever had. Like, it's going to be that bad. It is going, I mean, because it already is. It already is 2 games in. And things are only going to get worse. We're trading more players away. And I told you, you know, don't think, you know, look, I mean, Drake could end up going. Don't be surprised if, you know, Xavier Howard does not make it through his full contract here for one reason or another. Whether it's because this regime decides that they just want to trade him, or because he doesn't want to fucking stay here in this mess after so long. You know, I mean, anyway. All right, I got to get up out of here, guys. I wanted to make sure to get those updates to you and stuff like that. So I'm a bounce. I hope you guys enjoy my videos. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section. And of course, as always, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Dillon Tartaro. And with that, I am out. I'll see y'all soon. Fins up.